Greetings, Patrick here. Have Cheeto Will View, and it's Tuesday. And if it's Tuesday, there can only be one thing. It must be Library Day, and it is. So last week was actually very, very thin, and barely could find. I found a few things. Um, this week we had full shelves, and I only found four. I found less than I found last week. Mostly all DVDs, a lot of comments flowing through there. Though there was something rather interesting I had never seen before at the bookstore, and that is they had uh, they had Mormon movies. Um, Someone had turned in about three or four different Mormon movies. I had no idea they made their own films, but they have. Some guy named T.S. Gardner, T.C. Gardner. Um, yeah, I was tempted for a second, but then I just said, nah, it's just stuff I really don't want to. I really don't. I was curious, but that was about it. Um, so I just went and looked at the shelves, and I've got a couple of things, but the centerpiece is not a movie, and I don't even own it. But I'm happy to have it because I'll be reading it pretty much by the end of today. So I did finally find a copy. It came in. I got the large print because that's the only one they had. But we got Robert Parker's and Christopher Farnsworth, friend of the show. We got buried. We got buried secrets. So I'm already on page 52 already, right? So I'm super excited about this. And I'm extremely happy with the style of writing that Christopher does. This is a book. This has a lot of words in it. It has a lot of plot, which I really, really missed in some of the other Parker books. But this is banging so far. Yeah, gonna be an interesting mystery. So this is the centerpiece. This is what I got today. I was really happy. I only borrowed this, so I had to return it in a couple of weeks. Well, I'll actually return it by next Tuesday. I'll be done with it in a couple of days. So I was super happy about that. So as far as the movies go, that's it. That's it. Uh, they had a ton there, but me and the other gentleman who generally goes with me, he's right behind me whenever I'm first. He's right behind me, and we look at the movies and we switch sides and look at the other side. Um, I don't think he struck gold either. We just no. So I'll tell you what we got. We got three DVDs and one Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is an interesting cover of Vanilla Sky. I guess Paramount did a special release. This is Paramount Presents. This is movie number 27. I think it's a gimmick just to get you to get in there. They put a new cover on the movie. They put a new cover on the movie. They try to give it a little bit of prestige by putting a slip cover with the Presents button, and it's just Vanilla Sky. But it was an interesting cover, so I went ahead and take a look at it. I'm not sure if there's going to be any special, any extended special features on it. It looks all right. Next up is the one of the books I got, one of the movies I got from the library, and this is Whitebird. This is I'm not sure if this is it's not a direct sequel. I want to say it's a sequel off a family that appeared in this movie. A story came out a couple years ago, and our girl Crystal Lowell was actually the villainess in that. Yes, she was not so nice, and she could do that very well. By the way, she can be not so nice. But I was sitting there, holy cow! don't get her mad. Um, uh, but it's a good movie, and this is supposed to be like the indirect sequel with one of the families that have been affected by the incidents in the first movie. I guess they move away and they have their own adventures. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So, but it looks good. I picked up a mini series called War and Peace. Now, how the hell do they do War and Peace in only 6 hours? Is an amazing trick. I would like to know how they did that. So this is a 6 hours miniseries of War and Peace. Now, anybody who's read War and Peace knows that thing's probably like, like 2,000 pages. I've never read War and Peace. I admit I have never tackled that. So I might just do the TV version. This one has Lily James, Paul Dano, and James Norton in it. And this was actually made for Stars, and it came out on Anchor Bay. So let's hear it. Let's give it up for old Anchor Bay right there. They're still out there. And the last movie, I think if I was going to do a centerpiece, it probably for the movies we got, it probably would have been this one right here, and that is Anonymous. Anonymous came out. This is about, I guess, who is Shakespeare. Shakespeare really wasn't Shakespeare. Someone actually wrote for Shakespeare, and we don't know who that person is. Now I have to tell you, when I saw this and I saw the lead actor, it's Rhys Fiennes right here. Rhys Ifans. I sort of saw him in The Replacements. I didn't really think much of him. I thought he was just a comedy actor. But this guy can act his ass off. He is a very, very good actor. Very good. I have seen him in movies where I didn't even know that I was watching him. That's how good he is. He turns the character into his own, and is so good at it you don't even recognize him at all. This is why I picked this up right here, just to watch him and watch him work. But this movie also has a all-star cast. The late Vanessa Redgrave, Jolie Richardson, David Thewlis, Xavier Samuel, and Derek Jacobi. Claudius. So I'm excited. That's gonna be really interesting, and to see how good that is. But with Rhys Ifans in there, I know it's gonna be stellar. So that's it. That's all we got. Yeah, it was thin. We don't know if library sales are happening now or not, but all I know is that hopefully next week it'll be much better, and we'll get at it. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you're peeking in from the library, hello. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. And we'll be back next Tuesday with another haul. And if you like what you saw, drop a comment. I'll drop a comment or hit the like button, or the sub button. And we will see you next week. Peace.